Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. This is Jill.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, we're diamond painting with the Edwards family. I am working with Diamond Art Club pens, loaded with the usual wax and glue dots. I am working with Bella Art trays. I do not have the stoppers in them, nor do I have the covers because I plan on getting this all done, this section done today, so I won't have to leave it. I just got done doing her mouth with Philip, and we did, I think, an awesome train documentary according to Royals. I'm so proud of him. So I'm like, okay, I don't really feel the greatest. This is the day after shot, after my journal shot. So I'm just kind of tired, and if I move a lot, my blood sugar tanks. So I can either relax in bed or I can work on the queen. And what do you think I chose? Of course, it's the queen. I mean, really, it's the queen. Um, Even though we're coming to the end of the queen, there's not much left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I just want to get the interesting part. So I've got her face, her 2 eyes, and then 3 parts of the tiara. So we'll end up with 15 videos, the same amount of videos that Steampunk Kitty did. I am not going to reach my goal of April, but that's okay. I'm giving myself grace. I'm thinking now, because we have so much to do this weekend, that this probably be done mid May. So my goal is now to get this all done before we go camping. So then I can focus on a smaller picture. Maybe even taking the coasters and stickers with us, because that may be easier. Because if I take those, then I don't have to take a bunch of stuff. So I'm considering that. Don't know yet. We'll see. Still working that out. So we've moved on to her eyes and her nose. Half of her nose and her eyes. So we're going to go for it. I do not know how long that I'll have Tom here, because he is going to go with Wyatt's mom, sister. Hi, Carla, Sister Carla. And they're going to go buy some food that we need for Wyatt's party, which I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm going to do this a little different. I'm going to do this by the order of the diamonds instead of searching around like I usually do. So, here we go. The train wreck begins. So, Thomas, have you been very useful today?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you do today, Thomas?
Went out. Got route done a day done for somebody out in Greencastle, Danville area.
Yeah.
Helped another tech figure out a problem they was having downtown.
Okay.
So
All right.
I help.
You were like shake and bake.
Yeah.
You helped. How many of you out there remember that commercial? Shake and bake and I helped. I love that. Even though I wish my pen would keep a hold of these.
Unfortunately, now if you hear shake and bake, it's because of Talladega Nights.
Oh no, that video, that commercial when we were younger.
I know, but now.
But now, they stole it.
Now if you.
Oh, the air conditioner's come on. Is it that warm outside?
Yeah.
I'm not complaining because I feel warm in here. But I'm probably doing that because of having the shot yesterday. And I know what you're thinking, Joe. Why do you do that if it makes you feel yucky that night? But it's only like 12 hours I feel yucky. And then after that, I feel really good. So, yeah, that's just how my body reacts to medication. All medication does this to me.
About 9 o'clock tonight, she'll be feeling good.
I'll be feeling fine. It's just anything. The first time I have anything, the first 12 hours of any medicine makes me like, ooh. And after that, I'm okay.
Especially she skipped a day.
Yeah, I was supposed to do it on Saturday morning. But, we're going to go camping in the middle of May. And I don't want to drag a needle to a state park, and then have to worry about, oh, okay, now I gotta travel with this needle. I just don't.
Make sure it stays
cold enough, and then make sure it's secure after I use it, so no one gets a hold of it. It's just better to just make myself go a whole day with nothing, and then change it to where I take it Sunday night. So instead of my Sundays being all messed up and try to pack to go home, and he doesn't have my help, that doesn't seem like a whole lot of fun, to be away from home and not to be able to help and feel yucky. So yeah, that's why my body's kind of like, Jill, how dare you do this to us? But it's okay. I know that this weekend I'll be good for Wyatt's party, and everything's going to be great. So sometimes you have to make a day, where you feel kind of yucky to have a better end of the week. That's how I feel about it.
Because we now got 2 weeks from this weekend until we go camping.
Yes. And it's going to be fabulous. Uh-oh. Oh, please say that closed. Yay! I put the lid on it. I dropped my 3s. That was almost a train wreck in itself. I am going to get out the green pen. Here we go. Big multi-placing because we have a lot of 3s. Here we go. Let's see. I've never really done this much on camera because I'm still kind of working on it. Here we go. I believe this is a 10 placer. I only got 7 on it that time. Let's see. Can I do this? Or is it going to be a train wreck? Oh no!
Make sure it didn't stick on the bottom.
No, I had 7.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing stuck. I've been trying to work with this 10 placer. So what am I doing on camera? I'm going to show you the train wreck of my 10 placer skills. But hey, you gotta learn, right? I tried to do this with a metal 10 placer. Yeah, no. I needed more with plastic. No. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm excited. Because if you know how much I struggle with these. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Sort of.
Hello. No. She got a really deep voice real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll meet you up there. Okay. Okay. Bye. She
Carla.
goes, this ain't Jill.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. I was
She got
supposed
a really deep voice, really quick.
I was supposed to go up to the place where the fruit market down the street. They also have meat and stuff, and I was supposed to meet Carla Wyatt's mom up there to get meat, but every time I move, my blood sugar tanks.
You're at 183 right now.
Yeah, and if you've only know how much I've eaten to get that, I had 16 ounces of a carnation instant breakfast because vitamins and minerals and stuff. I thought, okay, maybe I need a little extra, and then I started going tanking again. So then I had an apple fritter, and then I started tanking again. So then I had a donut, and I'm at 180. Yeah, when
Yeah,
I
I've been filling you all day because I've been like in the 90s all day.
oh, so to get that and just to keep it up, it takes that much sugar to just get it to where I'm comfortable. Knowing that if I tank again, it's not going to be like 40 or 50, it's going to be like 80 or 90, and I can catch it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
It's been a struggle for both of us.
the struggle bus
When you
is
struggle, I
real.
struggle. When I struggle, you struggle. So.
The struggle buggle, the struggle buggle is real, but it's just today. I just keep telling myself it's just going to be today. And pardon if I am a little shaky, you know.
Shaky, shake, shake.
Shaky, shake, shake, shake. Yeah.
Shake your booty.
Oh, no, don't sing any more of it, and then I'm going to get a copyright strike. No copyright strikes. You're grounded, sir. Because if I can't sing, you can't sing. So, yes.
Alright. I will be back later.
Okay, tell her I said I'm sorry. I know she'll understand, but tell her I'm sorry.
I'm just hoping nephew's better.
If not, they'll call him. So, yeah. Well, darn it. So I guess you're stuck with me, guys, gals, train wrecks. Yay. Let's see. What can I talk about? So, let's see. What is your favorite royal moment? My really first royal moment was when Prince Charles married Princess Diana. That was my first real wow moment. I thought she looked so beautiful, and he looked very handsome, and I thought that was going to be a fairy tale wedding, and oh, it was. Oh my goodness. I just was in awe of them, and then seeing the queen, and but that was probably the first moment that really caught me. I got the royal bug after that. And yeah, I was just fascinated. Um and then I think the second moment that really stood out was um the birth of William and Harry, and get to see them. Let's see. I was I was born in 76. So I was just a tweenie maybe. I don't know when they were born right offhand. Let's look. I think I was a tweenie. I may have been younger. I feel like I'm moving slow motion. June 21st, 1982. So I was 6. But I can remember. That's when I was young. When I got the bug, you know. And then, yeah. And I was just always like, wow, they get to wear tiaras and crowns and jewelry and, you know, the typical little girl thing, the fairy tale. And, yeah. I was always fascinated with the queen because she was funny and witty and so smart, and yeah, and she ruled. A woman can rule, and like that you go girl attitude. And but then as I got older, you know, more things came to light, and then there was times I thought, oh no, bless her heart, she had so much going on in her life. It's like people divorcing, and then Windsor Castle caught on fire, and you know, your heart goes out to her. And because here she's a public figure, and all of her family is falling apart. And then when Princess Diana died, everybody was on her about why isn't she here, why isn't she here. But when I heard more about she just wanted to be grandma at that time, and she wanted to love those boys and be there for those boys, because it was more important that she was a grandma than a monarch, than a queen. And it just made me fall in love with her even more, because family was first, and that I appreciate that. And then when she lowered her head for Princess Diana, even now it kind of makes me tear up a little bit, because she wrote in a letter that she wished she could have done more. But isn't that every mom? You always wish you could have done more. Yeah. So that just showed her, not as a monarch, but as a mom. And that's brilliant. And I know they have to deal with media, and their life is on a stage and everyone sees it, and things are taken out of context, and they are just have scrutinized, and for her to take everything that happened, all the scrutiny, and she plowed on, and yeah, takes a strong woman, man, strong woman. And she was an Aries, so us Aries, we're strong-headed. We're bullheaded. So yeah. This is my second royal painting. I did a painting for my cousin. She's more like a sister than a cousin. for Dusty, and I can't wait until she gets her home and I can give that to her. I have been keeping it very safe. And I want to do a Princess Diana myself. I would like to have all the royals. I would like to have a royal wall. But I have to just do what diamond painting has out there. And I've seen some really amazing Princess Diana ones. I don't know if I want to do the one I've already done or if I want to do a different one. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. And if you notice that I'm using my multiplacer more, there is more color blocking in her face. That's why I'm able to get it done a little quicker. And so yeah, I've been kind of going like this one. I just did her face and I was able to do a little bit more, so I might be able to get more done on camera than I thought I would be able to, and that's fantastic. I love just talking to you and being there while you're doing whatever you're doing. If you're doing something fun, comment it down below. I'm just working on this. But this so far the shading is a little different, but I'm sitting here going, why is her mouth a little dark right there? But I think with the shading, once I take it off of the light pad and I have it all unrolled and out, I think the shading is going to make more sense. I think it's just because I'm not looking at it from far away. It doesn't really look abstract. So, yeah. So, I don't know about the shading. Unsure about the shading. But I would tell you that this is, excuse me, I got a little bit of the burps. This is definitely a wonderful painting to work on. I don't really notice much trash, unfortunately. Which one is this? Is it this one? Yes. Unfortunately, every time I try to save the trash, cats knocked it over. But yeah, so I don't have a good judgment of trash. So my floor has shown me that, considering I'm doing 2 paintings and listening to it, there's not been that much trash. And my trash lid was found last night. Tom was sweeping and he opened up the closet. And there was the steampunk kitty trash lid. And I'm like, oh, I needed that. So yeah, there's that. Tom was very useful and got out our window air conditioner, because this room, it's the very far back room of the house and there's only one vent, so it gets cold in the winter and it gets very hot in the summer. So yeah, we have to have help. So we've turned off the heater and we've put in the window air conditioner. So Tom was very useful this weekend indeed. So, yeah. I have been making plans. We have been watching an old British TV show called Ground Force. I'm going to write that down. Write it down in my notes. Ground Force. And it is a lovely program where they have people write in to have their gardens, we call them yards, have their gardens in the UK and surrounding areas, and they've even gone to Italy, New York, Nelson Mandela's house, Africa, India. They go all over. We are on season 4 is not on YouTube. What? It's not all on YouTube, and it's like, oh. So we had to skip 4, and we are on 5. But I told him last year that I don't really want to mow the yard much. I want less yard, more pretty. So I showed him a Ground Force, and he's like, I see what you mean. That's fabulous. Then he went to my Uncle Leon's house. Hi, Uncle Leon. And my Uncle Leon has got a little bar, like a tiki bar kind of thing, by his pool. And of course, Tom fell in love with that idea, so he wants to have a tiki bar in the play yard. So half of it will be a play yard, half of it is going to be a little tiki bar. So that's what we're planning. And the rest of the yard is going to be ground forced. I do not want grass to mow. So, yeah. Mind you, we don't have a great big huge yard anyway. There's some trees and there's a little bit of flowers that was planted ahead of time. But they're like tulips and like springtime flowers. And then we have the summer bloomers like lilies, like the tiger lilies and stuff. And so, I mean, we have flowers, but we don't have a lot. And there's really like no rhyme or reason to it. So we've decided to make a rhyme and reason. So we're going to do a little indoor work. We're going to do a little outdoor work. We're going to do some Facebook. And there's some thunder. Pardon the thunderstorm we're having. So yeah. I guess we got that coming. Let's see. And I know, like, if I can talk, as I am looking, I'm finding that I'm missing numbers, but that's okay. We'll get them. I usually do one swoop and get all that I can see and then go back and get the finishing touches. That's just how I diamond paint. So yes, because I can never find them all. So with me not wanting to mow, we don't really necessarily want to even do weeds, so it's going to be plastic and all that fun stuff, pebbles and stones, and we seen on there they were talking about slate, and oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know if we can get slate like that here, so we gotta do some figuring out, because we want a no maintenance front yard and side yard. And it's just simply because we want to do other things instead of doing yard work all the time. And I like outdoor flowers. Indoor flowers, I don't have a green thumb, but I can keep the outdoor ones alive. Maybe because I have help with rain. But yeah. So I'm going to, and plus we have cats inside. That kind of puts a damper on things as well. So all of the stuff that I wanted to do inside is going to be outside. And then we want to get some bird feeders and squirrel feeders. And we've already got hummingbird feeders out. We just want to kind of make outdoor lovely and a relaxing place to go and sit on the swing and laugh and talk and chat and enjoy some fresh air for a little bit. So we're going to have a bunch of little stuff in the process. And on times that he's not here, I'm going to be diamond painting. But, yeah. Unless it's something Philip and I can do. And then if Philip and I can do it, then we're going to do it while he's gone. Do I have any 7 or 8s? I don't see any. Do I have any A's? I know you're screaming, Joe, you're missing them, you're missing them. I know. It's just, I'm jittery today and very hard for me to focus. And so this is helping me. You may not seem it, but this is helping me kind of calm down, relax. Well, okay. I guess that was the wrong thing to say. Mother Nature's telling me, what do you mean relax? Let's make all of your 9 cats freak out. Yay. Yay, thunderstorms. But we need it. Let's see. Is there going to be chaos? There hasn't been any yet. Because usually the cats will go like crazy. But doesn't seem like it yet. They all seem like they're okay. They're all in chairs and on the bed. Okay, switch because we're getting ready to go into a lighter color. And yeah, no, I don't want to. Okay. Do I want to attempt this again? Everybody, give me thumbs up. Thumbs up for diamond plating, multi-placing. Thumbs up, everybody. Give me some encouragement. Can I do it? Can I do it? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Can I do it? Okay. Trying to build up my confidence in large multi-placing. Okay. So to all my diamond painters out there, do you big multi-place? Like 10 placer? Anything over 7 placer? And did you get it right away or did you have to have a lot of practice too? I'm curious. Oh my. Okay. I think I have just one more. But will I be able to gather them all? Okay. Maybe another one? The problem is when I put them on the pen and sometimes they're crooked. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. Last one I'm gonna try and then, oh no. Okay, that was a couple with the green. Let me switch to the smaller one. I don't want this to end up being a horrible train wreck. Like the steampunk kitty. I'm still sorry that cut off and there wasn't an ending. I'm sorry. This is Monday. That's going to go tomorrow because I'm just filming a bunch today. Well, not really a bunch, but it's been 2. I consider that a win, considering today. That's a winner winner. Chicken dinner. Do a little shaking here. It sounds kind of frightful out there. I mean, the flowers need rain, especially my clematis. I have the most gorgeous clematis, and it's like a lavender. It's not a really dark one, it's like a lavender color. Let's see, let me go to an even smaller one. Let me go to the 4-placer. Wow, it sounds like it's hailing outside. Hey, Philip. Sorry for yelling. Philip! Wow, that's loud for rain. That's really loud for rain. I don't even know if he can even hear me from back here. Let me just take a look out of the window over here. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I want to make sure it's not hail. Hi. Hi, Mama. No, it's just rain. Okay. We're good. It's just rain. But it's loud. Okay. Because Indiana is known to have hail. So yeah. Okay. Let me give me a little bit more here. Just a tiny bit more so it fits in my tray better. Does anybody else notice that when your diamonds get too low that it's just easier to top them up? Even though you have quite a bit in the tray. Does anybody else have that problem? I need to start doing 2s and 3s now because oh, there's a place that's 4, but I think I'm done with all the 4. Now I just need to do 3s. Isn't that loud? Make sure there's no dripping coming from that.
There isn't, but it sounds like there is.
It's loud.
Well, there is a huge storm going on outside.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
From when I looked out the window, it looked like a lot of rain.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a full downpour.
Okay.
It's a sheet.
A sheet of rain. A sheet. Make sure you kind of listen out for Tom, because he's went to go and pay for all the meat.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was.
With Carla. Yeah. So, kind of watch out for him, because he's going to probably be running.
Okay.
In fact, you could probably even leave the front door open. Just
I wouldn't.
okay.
I don't want to let rain in.
Okay. It's pouring that much
Yeah.
that it would come in?
Yeah.
Wow.
If the wind blows just the right way, yeah.
Okay. Is the patio getting wet?
Right.
Oh, well, Frank decided to cause chaos. We have a patio, and I wonder, I don't want the washing machine to get, I mean, yeah, it's going to get wet, but I don't want it to get soaking wet.
Well, the right side of the patio is.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, eventually it is going to get wet. We're going to put flowers in it. But, I don't want it to get wet before the flowers are in it, because you can imagine that's going to be a pain in the butt to get all of that right out. It's not so bad when it's got stuff in there that can soak it up. But there's nothing in there to soak it up. So, yeah. So I'm just kind of making sure that that's not going to get too drenched on us. Is there any H's? I know there's some J's. Let me switch because this is a darker color. I do the dark colors in the white and I do the light colors in the green. So this is J. Okay. In fact, I think I just heard him splashing. Maybe. Maybe not. That could be another car. We had kind of a busy road. And unfortunately, a lot of people think that we are a through road. We go through to Holt Road. And we do not. So we usually get people turning around in our driveway and then they knock our mailbox over. So, yes, we are always talking about what are we going to do to reinforce the mailbox because everything we've tried has failed. So now there are talks of concrete, maybe even brickwork. They're going to really have a dent. They're going to learn not to do it again. Because, especially race time, everybody thinks our road, because they want to go past the police, obviously, because a lot of them have been drinking, and they want to get around so they don't have to deal with the police and possible getting in trouble. So they go down our street, and our street has got a bend in it, and it takes around to the back street, which leads you right back to the light that you were trying to avoid. So it's just a big O. Yeah, and I'm sure they say "oh" a lot when they realize they've just lost their place in line by going around. So there usually is a parade of cars, and we look at them and we just shake our heads. Like, nope. And sometimes they can see what's happening and they'll turn around in our driveway, which we're fine. We're fine with that. Just don't knock over our mailbox. I mean, the poor thing has been knocked over so much, and we keep reinforcing it, and we put markers on it, reflective tape, you name it, we have done it, and it still gets hit. I didn't think I'd be able to pull that little move off, and I did. I'm not going to try that again, because I won't get that lucky twice. Diagonal is challenging with multiplacers, or at least I find that they are. I don't even, oh yeah, I do know what we're having for dinner. We are having spaghetti for dinner. My favorite. Spaghetti with spaghetti noodles and macaroni noodles. It's fabulous. And I'm not much of a sauce person. So what we do is we will cook the noodles, obviously, and then we put them in a bowl and we put just a couple of spoons of sauce, just so everything gets coated so it doesn't stick. And then we have the extra sauce for those who like extra sauce. I am kind of a little bit of sauce. A little bit more than a dabble-dee kind of sauce. Oh, we have a little chaos going here. I don't have my straightener right now. Let's see. Me make sure this isn't Tom. No, it's not. Okay, we're good. So, let's see. What else? So I'm just relaxing today, doing some diamond painting. Haven't really watched much of YouTube today. I just immediately got up because obviously I needed to go potty. So I got up and then I'm like, you know what? My blood sugars are doing crazy things. I'm just gonna sit. Just going to sit. So I've done like 3 or 4 squares today. So after this, I'm just gonna go to my bed and lay down for a little bit. I'm tired. It's a tired Jill. And then later on tonight, I will get back to working over here. See what I mean by a lot of blue? There's a lot of blue. And I don't want to put you through the blues. So, let me know out there. Are you a fan of color blocking or confetti? I like a mixture of both. I like the color blocking because it's quick, easy, cheap, cheerful, but then I call it the jigsaw puzzle me comes out, where I would dearly love to do a jigsaw puzzle because it's a lot of different things all put together. And I'm like, can't do it, too many cats. So I kind of like, okay, then let's do some confetti painting because it's a bunch of little things that you put together. Okay. So yeah, I call this the jigsaw puzzle part, the confetti. Even though puzzles can have color blocking in them as well. Are you guys a jigsaw puzzler as well? I love puzzles, but I've never had the ability unless I'm at somebody else's house. If I'm at somebody else's house and they say, you want to do a puzzle? Well, yeah. But I've always had a lot of cats, so a lot of cats, puzzles, no go. No good. So, unless someone invites me over and says, let's do a puzzle, I don't get a chance to do puzzles. I seen one that I absolutely adored and I really wanted to do it and glue it and frame it. And it was like house rules. When you put it together, it looked like house rules, but it was puzzle. Well, I got half of it done. And then I woke up to cat eating the puzzle pieces. And I went, well, that's going to be expensive. And it wasn't cheap. So puzzles, no. But if I'm invited, I will come. And I might even bring a puzzle with me. So, let's see. What other things do I do? Used to do cross stitch. Then my hands got too bad. Puzzles. And the cat ate the puzzle piece. I love crossword puzzles. Anything like that. Any kind of game that uses your brain. I like that. And that's weird because I love word searches and all that stuff where, like, what are those called? Where you use letters and you match them with numbers and you try to make a phrase. Oh, I love those. Those are my favorite. And or a crossword puzzle where they give you one word and then you have to put the words, together by how many letters there are, or excuse me, how many letters are in the word plus they're all in alphabetical order, and you've got to try to figure out what. I love those too. Yeah, I like those too. I love looking for things like Clue. That's not good. I just dropped the tray, but luckily they landed on me belly and on the table, so I did not lose a lot. So I am using the fickle finger of fate to pick up the diamonds that are on the table and across my belly. And the only thing bad about it is the color that dropped is the same color as the flowers on my pajamas. And I am not wearing glasses, so I'm just looking for shiny bits that don't look like they belong on my pajamas. I got most of them. I'm good with that. Diamond painting is not for those who are afraid to make a mess or afraid to drop things, because you will drop things. The floor, he just swept it yesterday, and it already feels like I'm walking on something weird. The diamonds feel weird under my feet. Yeah. So what do you guys do? Crosswords, word searches, anything like that? Sudoku. I like Sudoku, but I can do it on the computer, but when it gets to like in a book, I don't know, my brain just kind of goes, where's the computer? I can do it, it just takes me longer. But I've done latch hook. I've sewn. I love to sew. Yeah. I always wanted to learn how to scrapbook. I have got tons of pictures of my elders and my ancestors that I would love to do a scrapbook on, but I know very little about scrapbooking. So yeah. But I have the pictures. They're all in like cheap little dollar store frames. Some of them are falling apart. So I really need to put them in a scrapbook. So yeah. I'm just not creative when it comes to that. Mine would be like really boring because like I wouldn't want little stickers or anything because these are people from the 1800s and early 1900s, and I'm like, you know what? No, stickers aren't going to be, it's going to be more like how I would do a family tree, but in a photo book. And I'm like, but Do I even know how to do that? And make it look really nice because I have handwriting of a serial killer. So yeah. Here's that. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do with those. Right now, everything is in a box in the garage. Well, it sounds like it quit raining, or at least it slowed up a lot. I don't hear it. I'm just rubbing the pen across my finger. Because it got a little sticky on me. But yeah. So we have big plans at the Edward house. We also have to scrape and paint the house. And this house has got 4 different kinds. There's wood, there's vinyl, there's aluminum. No, I guess there's only 3. Aluminum siding, vinyl siding, and wood. We looked into prices for just siding it all. No. So we found a paint that I just poured those out and there wasn't a single one of those. We found a paint that will work on all of that. So we're going to paint it. And then we want to do garden work to make outside look fabulous so you don't notice the chaos in the house. This outside looks just as atrocious as inside does, and I figure like one weekend wouldn't hurt to tackle that, get that under control, so at least the outside looks pretty. So yeah, it might be a all hands on deck day, calling a bunch of people over and saying, here, have paintbrushes. Can you please help us get this done? So we'll see. If I can wrestle up some people to help. Our house right now is white. And according to Tom, it hasn't been painted in 20 years. It's desperate need of paint. But he never really done much to it. So yeah, this house needs a lot of what we call a lick and a promise, which means that you're going to do what you need to do now, but you promise to do a more thorough job later. A lick and a promise. That is something that I have said a lot in my life. Oh, that table looks dirty. Okay, I'll just clean it off a little bit, just enough to wipe it down, but I promise I'll clean it better later. That's a lick and a promise. You'll do a little bit of a job now. You promise you'll do a better job later. And, yeah. I'm trying to get that off at the end. Okay, I got it, finally. And then I just messed up my diamond. Okay, now we're good. We're cooking with grease. Do you have any old sayings that you say? Or that your that your parents, grandparents used to say? I'm curious. There's a lot of just little two placing, which I mean is perfectly fine with me. I find when you do multi-placing, oh, the painting goes by so much faster. And this is weird because like some places it's almost all color blocking. And then you've got some places that are like this and in her hair. That is color blocking and multi-placing both. And then you have some that's just confetti. Come on, pick up. Oh, that's not good. There's sirens afoot. Sirens are never good in this neighborhood. The main street, not our street, but the closest main streets. Right there off of Holt Road. I don't want to say my main streets because then, hey, chaos can happen. But Holt is the closest, and there's always accidents on Holt, on our corner-ish. The closest main street corner. There's always accidents there. It's like either people don't want to be patient or they just don't genuinely see that there's a turn lane there. And there is always an accident. The worst one, oh my goodness. The guy was doing a high-speed chase. The police were chasing him. He slid, went into oncoming traffic, tried to save it, whipped around, and went down into a ravine. Well, when they hit the other party, it hit so hard, the engine flew across 4 lanes of traffic, including a median, and landed in our neighbor across the street's backyard. And we heard the boom, and Tom went running because I had the pressure cooker going. And so he went first. And he came in and he goes, Jill, it's bad. And I said, okay. He goes, yeah, it's not good. So I said, okay, well, let me just, I want to go. So I went across the street to the neighbor's house, and they luckily got everyone out of that car. Everyone was talking as they were going into the ambulance. They were waving at us, telling us they were okay. But that was such a chaotic scene. And I don't know why they were fleeing. But when you hear that it's not good, of course you want to go up there in case somebody needs something. And because there wasn't, he said there wasn't that many police cars there at the time. They were waiting. So I ran up there to make sure that, I could help, and by the time I was crossing the street, here comes like the cavalry. And I'm like, okay, no, they're going to be fine. Everybody's there now. So I just sat there by the fence and just watched. And like every time the neighbors and I were there, and every time they pulled someone out and they were talking and they waved to us, we were cheering. We were so happy because it was a disastrous scene. I am surprised everyone got out okay and was conscious and alert, and because there was like 5 or 6 people come out of that car. So I don't know if they all had, they couldn't have possibly all had seatbelts on. mean, because like in the middle of the back seat, you're kind of crunched in, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if everybody's gonna come out of this. Everybody did, and yeah, they had that main road closed up until it happened at lunchtime, and they had that area closed up until 11 o'clock that night. I mean, it was pretty bad. It wasn't good. But we're almost done with this block. Only have one more, and I don't know how much over an hour we are. I'm not really that worried about it. And I think it's because this has got more interesting things to look at than just a dress. So yeah. And I'm literally just putting the pin right in. 50-50 chance that it will be the right way, and so far I've beaten the odds. One more to pick up. Come on. Sometimes this, there we go. Yep, they all were pulled up the right way. Fabulous. Okay. We are done. Let me put all my pins away. Get my glasses so I can see. Oh, we're a minute 6. Okay. Look! Oh my goodness! She's gonna be so beautiful, guys. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, okay. Now this makes me want to do the other side, but no. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I'm going to be a good, very useful engine for later. So, alright. Well, if you're not a member of our Facebook group and main page, information will be down below. Like and share, and anybody that you know that is a crafty person or just likes to listen to something while they're cooking or cleaning or whatever, yeah, because part of the fun of this is, yeah, it's for people to watch diamond painting, but it's also something that people can use to listen to so they don't feel so lonely. So yeah, we have stickers. So far we've only had a couple people wanting our stickers. We've got plenty. So and it is in works. I have seen what Sir Thomas has been working on. It's been a very useful engine, and the new sticker is going to be cool. And he's making kind of a newer logo, because our logo is kind of like, okay, it's something, but he's making it a little different, which is going to be even better. So yes, I promise I will not keep your information. After I've got done filling out your card, it's going to be trashed and in the recycle bin and out. So I will not be using your information for anything other than sending stickers out. And in the future, if we do anything else, you will have to fill out another document, because I do not want to hurt any of my diamond painting peeps. Your address and information is safe with us. So with that, down below there'll be a link to that. And we talked about ground force. If you've never seen it, British, like Fix Your Garden, go watch it. It's got Alan Titchmarsh, and Tommy, and Charlie. She is amazing. And Willie. So, yeah, go watch that. Maybe it will give you some tips and tricks on how you want to do your flower beds in your yards. So, with that, big hugs and kisses. I love you guys, and I'm so happy that you're here with us and very thankful for you. So, see you soon.